it's me, Cosmo. And happy Valentine's Day to all of my friends out there. I hope you'll all be my Valentines this year. And before we get into the main theme of the video, as I'm sure you can tell, just wanted to take a minute to first show you this cute little squishy heart that I got. You're my main squeeze. And yeah, this is kind of my main squeeze now. A friend gave this to me, and I thought it was really sweet. And I also had another friend give me this rose, which is really pretty. So, those are in the video now because I want to show them off. But, so far I've been having a wonderful Valentine's Day, and I hope you have been as well. And as a bonus little treat, I made these little Valentine's hearts. And I wrote down the names of my longest supporting members, channel members, on them. Got a lot of oldies here. Some of you guys that have been with me for over a year. Some of you guys who have been with me for over 2 years. Some of you that have been with me since the very beginning of me opening up the membership to the channel, which is like almost 3 years now. So there will be some of you guys, I think, that will be with me for over 3 years. And I just wanted to thank you all. I put little hearts next to, I don't know if you can see them on the camera, but I put little hearts next to the longest, the absolute longest members that I've had on the channel. Like Awkward Blue Bear, Howdy It's Ash, Anno Bananu, Shelly F6540. There's honestly quite a few of you guys actually. Lucas Bot 4656. So I just did that because I wanted to do a little something to show you that I notice you. And I think about you guys a lot. Also, I missed one. Leslie Ann 282. It's another one of my longest members. So, hello to all of you guys. If you're watching, I really appreciate you. And thank you for sticking with me for this long. And supporting me, obviously, in every way that a person can support me. I very much appreciate it. And that being said, I'm sorry if your name isn't on here. But if you are a member that is not on this list, which there are lots of you that won't be on this list, thank you. I'm so bad at hearts, but there. It's my stubby little fingers. I love you all, and let's get into the actual video, shall we? Enough of this mushy, ushy, gushy stuff. Kidding. But, we have a very special video. A video that I myself have been looking forward to for a really long time. But I really have just not bothered because importing these is expensive. And honestly, I just haven't really gone through with the whole thing until now. But Tams, the classic, iconic Australian, I believe Australian and New Zealand, I'm not sure where, I think they originated in Australia. I have plenty of Australian viewers that will definitely make sure I know which one. But regardless, Tams are a delicious little biscuit cookie from Australia. I'm gonna go with that and just keep saying that because I believe so. Honestly, I bet you it says it section of my local grocery store. And I was like, oh, these look kind of interesting. I like little biscuit cookies like this. They kind of look like, and actually it was the caramel ones. And I was like, oh, those kind of look like Twix. I'm like, those look yummy, and I love Twix, so maybe I'll try them. And I got them, and I fell in love with them, and I like them way more than Twix, and I like them way more than, like, most of the stuff that we have here when it comes to these kinds of little cookie things. So, I started to look into all the other flavors because my local store only had original Tim Tams and caramel Tim Tams. So, you know, it wasn't really, I didn't really get to experience too many flavors. But then I looked it up and found that they had so many flavors. From white chocolate to dark chocolate, caramel, double chocolate, dark mint, and strawberries and cream. And there might be other ones that I just couldn't even find here. You guys will have to let me know, you Australian listeners and viewers will have to let me know. Also, I think this is cute. To me, from me. Yeah, it is a little treat for myself. Though I will definitely be sharing these around with people and letting everyone experience the glory of Tim Tams. Because I just think they're really yummy. So I have not tried the majority of these flavors. I have had original Tim Tams. I have had dark mint because my grocery store started carrying dark mint like a few months ago or something like that. So I've had caramel, dark mint, and original. That's it. I've never had the white, the dark, the double, or the strawberries and cream. And I ordered them all. And I've been slowly collecting them, basically. Like, I ordered the strawberries and cream. That's the most recent one, but I ordered the white chocolate and dark chocolate a little while ago. The double chocolate I ordered a little while ago. And then these ones I picked up from my grocery store. So, I'm very excited. One thing that I will say is this one says 11 biscuits, this one says 9 biscuits, and I'm confused because they're the same size packaging, so why is there less cookies in that one and more cookies in this one? This also says 9, the white chocolate. The dark chocolate says 11. What is this consistency, Tim Tam? What is happening here? I don't understand. Are these, like, bigger? Are they, like, thick? I don't know. But that's not important, I guess, because we are going to taste all of the Tim Tams, and we are going to rate them and decide which ones are the best and which ones are kind of though I'm sure I'm not going to dislike a single one of these, which is why I'm excited about this video, because sometimes I'll try things, I'll do these taste testing videos, and I will really not like the things, and sometimes I'll be, generous, and sometimes I won't be generous, but I also think that it's really funny that the health star rating, which I've never seen this, I guess this must be a European, Australian, I don't know, thing, because I've never seen this here. It has a 0.5 stars on the health rating. So apparently these are just absolutely horrendous for you, unless I'm misunderstanding what that means, but anyway, I think we should just get right into it. One thing is, these are very loud, crinkly packages, and I could try to unbox them on camera, but if I do that, I'm definitely going to make a bunch of noise that I'm going to have to cut out. So I think I'm just going to cut out the unboxing. We're going to get these all opened up, and then we'll taste them, because I used to try to do it on camera more, and then I realized that I'm literally adding an hour plus to my editing process every time I do it, and I know that some people like to see it. Some people don't mind if it's a little louder. I am one of those people that if I'm listening to ASMR and all of a sudden a loud, packagey, crinkly, crazy sound happens, I'm just done. I don't like it. I lose the ASMR and I don't enjoy it. So, I'm just going to unpack these as much as I can, realistically unpackaged. And I think we'll obviously start with the classic Tim Tam. And as you can see, let me see if I can make it focus. These are just delicious. These are the first, well, not the first, these are the second one I had, because I had these ones first, then I had the original, and then I had the mint. But these are the first of the Tim Tams, the classic. And they're really simple. If you've never seen a Tim Tam up close, now you have. They're just a little two-leg wafer biscuits with chocolate and some kind of cream in the middle. Maybe nougat. I think it's nougat. There you are. Very delicious. They just, I like the chocolate. The center is delicious, but the crunchiness of the biscuit cookie is just, it's like the perfect blend of textures, as well as a really solid flavor. I really do like classic Tim Tams. I would just eat these all the time, honestly. The problem is they're really expensive at my grocery store because they're an import thing. So I very rarely get them. I only get them maybe once in a while. So I really like originals. Those are a win, definitely. Now the next question, of course, is which of the next flavors do we try? I'm not gonna just try all the ones that I've already had before first. I feel like I want to blend it up a little bit. I'm very interested, after trying the classic milk chocolate, to try the dark chocolate next. And I think that's what I'm going to do, as I have never had a dark chocolate Tim Tam, but I do tend to be a dark chocolate kind of monster. So as you can see, these definitely have a darker look to them. You can tell the chocolate is just a darker shade of brown. They smell like Tim Tams, though. There's a whiter center in these. That's really yummy. I definitely think I might enjoy these more on a regular basis than these, even though both of these are delicious. Like, I think the thing about this video is whenever I say anything, don't take it too harshly, because honestly, I would eat probably all of these all the time if I could. So, I'm not too worried about the rankings with this. It's like, this one's maybe slightly more enjoyable to me than these, but that's only because I tend to like a darker chocolate over a milk chocolate. Mostly because it balances out the sweetness a little bit more. Like, these kinds of things tend to be really, really sweet, so it's nice to have a little bit, of that darker chocolate to mix and to tone down the sugar a little bit. But that's really yummy. I really like this. These are really, really yummy. And now, I don't know. Now I'm lost. Double chocolate seems weird to me, because I kind of assumed that's what normal Tim Tams were. But they're apparently not, and I'm kind of curious to know why. What is the difference? What is the difference between double chocolate and just a normal Tim Tim Tam. They don't look any different. Oh wait, I misread it. It's a double coat of chocolate. Oh, so it's literally Tim Tams with more chocolate in it. That makes a lot of sense now. And I actually think I like these more. These are delicious. The extra is always nice. But I'm a double stuff kind of monster. I'm actually a mega stuff kind of monster if we're talking Oreos. So having double coatings of anything is just going to be a big win for me. Like honestly, I'd probably eat these over both of these now. Just because I like the extra filling or the extra topping. But those are really, really yummy. And now, I think we should try one of the ones that I have had already. Which would be, I'm going to go with the caramel next because the caramel is just my classic. These are the ones I tend to buy the most. I find them to be really enjoyable. Delicious. Those are great. The caramel adds so much for me. It also adds chewiness, which is so you get crunchy, you get creamy, and then you get chewy. I am in texture heaven. Sorry, I had to go grab some water. Honestly, Tim Tams are a lot, so eating more than like 3 or 4 of them starts to be like, alright, I need some water. But I really, really love these. Out of this one, I would always pick these. Maybe I might switch between the dark and this one just to try, like, but then, I don't know, they're all so yummy. I'm like, well, maybe I would try these though sometimes too. Again, these two I would never be able to get anyway, so it's okay. But now which one? We're stuck. I feel like the white chocolate is probably the obvious next step here in the line of Tim Tams. I did have a... Hold on, I gotta readjust my seat. I did have a thought though. Do you think that Cookie Monster, if he was Australian, he would eat Tim Tams instead of chocolate chip cookies? I feel like he would, because they're pretty delicious. Interesting. See, these are the first ones that I actually feel like are significantly different. Not even just the taste, but also the texture. The wafers in these white chocolates are way lighter. I like that though. These are nice. One thing I'm really curious about is this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 biscuits. I am correct. Or they are correct in saying that. It's interesting that some have 11 and some have 9. actually really like these. These are really yummy. They're definitely simpler. I love vanilla, and they definitely have more of a vanilla flavor. So that's definitely a huge win for me. I could see myself digging into a couple of these and then mixing it up with the dark chocolate, you know, having a little bit of a dark and light battle in your mouth. A little dark, a little light chocolate. Delicious. Could see that. Maybe get a little milk too or something. I also have to ask you guys, what do you guys tend to drink with these? Is it tea? Is it milk? Coffee? Are all of those kind of the things you would tend to drink with a Tim Tam? I don't know. They seem like something I could see myself dipping. But I've never done it before, so I'm kind of curious. Anyway, now it's on to the last two. It's the final countdown. We have dark mint and strawberries and cream. And actually, I'm going to bring the strawberries and cream up to the forefront along with the mint. I'm going to try the mint first, and then I'm going to save the strawberries and cream for last. Because I've never even heard of the strawberries and cream until very recently. I don't know if it's new or not. So the dark mint are actually dark chocolate as well. And from my memory, these are really delicious. Almost dropped it. They are delicious. Absolutely scrumptious. These ones, I could see myself dipping in tea or drinking with tea. I could see myself sitting down with some Earl Grey or some chamomile and just going to town on a package of these. That sounds like a wonderful evening. I really like these. I think these ones would actually rank up higher than I think I would have expected them to, because I'm like not a mega mint monster. That could be a super villain or something. The mega mint monster. Anyway. But yeah, these are honestly really, really yummy. There is just something about mint that makes you feel like you're not eating something as unhealthy as you definitely are eating. Which can be dangerous, but it's also kind of a refreshing flavor. After all these just chocolate, like straight chocolate, it's nice to get some mint in there. I like it. And now, for the final flavor, we have strawberries and cream, which I will assume is white chocolate with a strawberry filling, judging by the picture on the package, as well as the way that they look next to the white chocolate, which pretty much looks identical. They look like little graham crackers. I'm gonna sniff it. Smell strawberry. And just to say it, I do enjoy strawberries and cream flavored stuff. So this is a potential huge win as well. This is the kind of one I could see at a garden party. You know, you have a little plate of these out at your neighborhood garden party on a nice summer day. classic chocolate. I really like the strawberry flavor in the center is actually fairly non-artificial flavoring. Like, it doesn't taste too artificial. And I want to see if I'm correct in that. I'm not seeing anything that says... This just says flavor. And I don't know what that means, but I would assume it's non-artificial, maybe. But it is actually quite yummy, and it does taste different than the white chocolate cookies. I was kind of thought it'd just be white chocolate, but I think even the chocolate tastes a little different in these than this, but maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong, and I've eaten too many Tim Tams now. I don't want to taste them both again. But, 7 Tim Tam. I think my tongue just got tied in my mouth there. But, 7 Tim Tams is a bit much. I don't think I would want to eat more than, I practically ate a whole package. These, like if I ate 9 biscuits, it's a whole package. So, and I don't actually know, I think it's 15 grams of sugar per 2 of them, so you do the math. I've had enough. Regardless, these are really, really delicious. I really like the strawberries and cream. These are definitely going to be up there. So now, the question, of course, that you're probably wondering is, well, okay, that's all fine and dandy, Mr. Cosmo whispers. But which Tim Tam is your favorite and which is your least favorite? And I'll tell you, you just gotta be patient, you know? Patience is a virtue. One that I struggle with. But regardless, let's go with, we'll start with my favorite and then we'll go down to my least favorite. And again, they're all delicious, so least favorite is still really good. Chewy caramel is my favorite. I think it's just got the most fun textures going on. I'm a huge fan of caramel. Those were the first ones I ever had, so they're just kind of nostalgic for me. And I just think they have the most going on in a certain way. I really like them. After the caramel, I would actually probably go with the dark chocolate. I really like the dark chocolate. They're simple. It's a normal Tim Tam, but it's just got that dark, rich chocolate, which gives it a little bit more balance from the sugar, and, you know, that just makes them a lot more enjoyable to me. The third most favorite, boom, the dark mint. Also dark chocolate, but it's got that minty flavor. I could see myself enjoying these with some tea, or coffee. And I think it would be really yummy. I think the rest of these would go good with milk. This would go good specifically with tea or coffee. And I really like the thought of that, so I will be trying that out. Follow me on my social media to hear about what I think about that. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway. Next. Which one would I go with next? Honestly, I think I would go with the double coat. I don't know, the strawberries and cream are pretty... It's between the double coat and the strawberries and cream for me right now. I think I would put them both at a pretty equal stand. I really like the double coat, and I really like the strawberries and cream. I think strawberries and cream, I like for a different reason than I like the double coat, but I think those reasons are pretty equal in my mind. I like the strawberries and cream because it's unique. And I like the double coat because it's just more of what I already love about original Tim Tams. So I'm going to put those two in the Tide category. And then I would say the normal Tim Tams are my next favorite, and the white chocolate is probably my least favorite. And that's not to say I think the white chocolate, when I say that, I would almost put white chocolate and normal chocolate Tim Tams in the same place. Because these were actually pretty unique in their own right, even with how crunchy the cookie was, which I kind of liked. And it felt a little lighter. So like these might be a yummy one to snack on and not feel like you're eating so much intense, or not being hit with so much intense flavor. These are a lot like less flavorful. So I guess I would maybe tie these two. All of these are delicious. I don't dislike a single one. I would eat all of these any day of the week. I don't care. Which is wonderful when you take it to taste test stuff where like it's just all delicious. So I think this was a huge win. Let me know what you guys think about Tim Tams if you've had them. Obviously, shout out to all my Australian viewers. I love you guys. You guys make really, really good snacks. I don't know what else to say every time I get stuff. Australian made treats. I just love them. I think the only thing that has ever come close to a lot of the Australian treats and snacks that I've tried is probably Bubs. Those were the gummies, which, by the way, I think they sell here now, which is weird. And which I think weren't Bubs Swedish, right? Swedish candy. Yeah, Bubs is a Swedish candy. I'm sorry I even forgot that. I didn't. I just wanted to make sure I didn't think of... I've been trying a lot of candies from around the world, so it's hard to sometimes keep track of them all. Regardless, these are delicious. Tim Tams are great. All of you guys are great. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you, especially to my longest standing members. I really appreciate you guys, and I really appreciate you guys watching this video. Remember to give it a like, comment, hype it up if you feel so inclined. And I'll see you guys